It's not just another day in your life. Things are changing for the better. At Comcast, we see those changes, and we're thinking about how we use technology today to live, work, learn, and play. And we're building for the future now, so we're better prepared for the wants and needs of tomorrow. That's why Comcast is rolling out multi-gig internet speeds to more than 50 million homes and businesses before the end of 2025, making our already industry-leading network even faster, smarter, greener, and more reliable. Over the decades, Comcast has been your partner, working hard to serve your community, and will continue to be your partner. We're expanding our gigabits so you can enjoy the tiny bits that matter most.
It's time to knock some things off your bucket list. First up, travel the world. If you've always wanted to visit Hong Kong or vacation in the Swiss Alps and wondered what it was like, well, Jeanette, Evette, and Tina got the scoop for you. These jet-setting divas are always at some fun and exotic place experiencing the best of what life has to offer. And each week, they'll tell you all about it. These ladies are always high-flying loads of fun.
Hey, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Evette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas. Hey, ladies.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello there.
Oh, hello. What's going on in the world of travel? What's going on? What y'all been up to?
Just living.
Yes.
Look like you somewhere though. What you talking about? Where we at? Where are you at?
Hey, I'm enjoying free travel.
Okay.
Look, I am enjoy free travel. I am out in New Orleans, Louisiana, and look at me. Look, I'm over here at the Harrah's. I don't know if you can see it down there. I'm at, and it's free, complimentary, all month long.
Okay. So explain to us why, and
Yeah.
our viewers, why it's free, and what can we do? Give them the info on how they can get
How
there.
did you get it, Tina? How'd you get?
So how you get it is, you know how we always talk about hotel rewards? Well, Harrah's is a part of Caesar Palace. Caesar
Mhm.
Palace, Caesar's the big casino company in Vegas. We know from Vegas. They own Harrah's, and what they have done in just like with any other hotel rewards, they are offering, if you sign up, and I mean literally, if you sign up through their rewards program. Well, now, granted, you have to have gone to a Harrah's or a Caesar Palace. You have to physically go into a casino
Okay.
and get one of their their cards. So it's kind of
Okay.
one of those a player's card. So
Okay.
Yeah.
once you get a player's card, you go in. They give you a number. You get a PIN number, and just throw in a couple of dollars here, and then you have access to now all of their online tools, and then you take your card and you go and register your card on their website, and from that point on, they'll give you all the offers. So I think the goal is for them to get people to come to their casinos, play, and then as the more you play, and which really, I'm only required to pay $5. All you have to do is play $5, and every $5 is building toward these tiers. And more tiers you get, 10,000 tiers, you get more advantage. I'm up to I'm currently up to free hotel pretty much I looked at everything in New Orleans for the whole month of June and July. I can go comp. I have to buy my own plane
So,
ticket,
so
and then
okay, that's what we need the details on it. You did have to buy your own plane ticket, but they provide the hotel. And do you have to stay at the specific hotel that they provide for you?
It's
Okay.
only it's only comp for Hera and Caesar
Yeah.
Palace related
Yeah.
hotels.
It's
So
only that brand.
only that brand.
What
So
about
because the goal, yeah. So they want to get you in the door so you can come play at their casino.
what
Yeah.
about if you
They
go to
want you to
Vegas?
go and gamble. They want to get you there and get you on them tables and get you on them machines and have fun and get them some money and see if you can win some of their money.
Yeah, but I mean the room is actually really nice. I've come to New Orleans. We always stay at the Sheraton and a lot of different other places, but this is a really, really updated, nice room. I have 4 nights, 5 days that I'll be here, and it's all complimentary. Only thing I have to pay is taxes or resort fee, I guess in a sense, and that totals up I think was $20 a day or something of that sort. So I'll end up paying probably about $100,
Okay.
and and that's it.
But I
And
see
I
that.
actually got and actually they gave me 50 this time because of whatever promotion was going on. They gave me $50 in free play, so I got $50. As soon as I swiped my card, they were like, "Here, $50, go play."
So Tina, I
Okay.
have a question for you. I like to go to. I'm not a big gambler, but I do like to go to Vegas. Could I go to Caesar's Palace in Vegas
Yes, you would go to Caesar's Palace or Harrah's
or Harris?
in Vegas, and then you just go to their. They have a counter, and it's called rewards. You go
Okay,
to their rewards counter and just give them your driver's license. Say, "Hey, I want a rewards card."
and
They'll just take your information, and then they'll give you a card.
I've got another question for people here in Texas. Where is the closest Caesars or Harris to here that I could go to and get registered so that I can start getting in on these free trips?
So the
Louisiana.
closest, yeah, Lake Charles. I think closest Louisiana, yeah, but Lake Charles, they have a brand new. Harris just bought the horseshoe in Lake Charles as
Yeah.
well. So that's the closest one for
Is,
Dallas and Houston.
is there anything in Shreveport or Monroe in that area?
Bossier
Yes,
City.
Bossier City.
Are those
hmm
are those Harris or okay,
There's a Hera.
okay.
There's a It's called Horseshoe. There's a horseshoe there, so it may be not be called Harris, but it's called Horseshoe
Okay, so the
Casino.
closest place for us here is Bossier City.
Okay, yep,
Okay.
that would be it. And I actually recently went to Biloxi, Mississippi. So if you once you get joined, you can go to now they'll fly you out, but I think you have to be at least 100, 200 miles away, 250 miles away, and they'll fly you for free. So that's how I was able to fly to Biloxi, Mississippi, and then I went to Laughlin, Nevada, and then leave here on when I leave here on Saturday, I'll be going to Atlantic City. So Atlantic City would have been a discounted flight, even though it's far away, because they're not paying for flights to Atlantic City. They're really paying
Hmm.
for flights to those rural areas that people really won't go.
Yeah. They're trying to get people to the areas that are, not very popular, but you can gamble there.
Yeah, and Yvette, and I think we just posted on our page. They're opening these Margaritavilles. Literally, you can
Hmm.
if you get the free hotel here, you can go and visit a lot of these other places. I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
I'm confined here. I've been, going to different restaurants. I go and go to different casinos. I'm not locked to going here, but the
Right.
goal is they're gonna get me here, and I'm going to go do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's
They're
been
just hoping and wishing that you
yeah.
that you use their accommodations. I mean, you use their whatever it is that they have available at their hotel. Go and
Mhm.
gamble, and they just wishing that you won't go off anywhere
Eh,
else. But of course, you can go
Yeah,
and do
and they
whatever you
want me to bring different people. They want you to bring, because so the goal is so it's not just me free. So if some of the airfare is free
Yeah.
for two, sometimes free for three. Hotel rooms, I can get a double, I can get a double queen bed, and you can bring as many people because they're not charging each person. They're
per
just saying,
person.
hey, Tina,
Yeah.
if you want a room, they'll give me a double room, but they'll say,
Hmm.
hey, well, who else is coming with you? Because they want you to get a card. They want you to get a rewards
Right.
card so they can
They
start,
try.
so you can
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, they want us all.
So
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yeah.
if we go, like if Tina bring us, then they want us to get us a little reward. We gonna put $5 in
Yeah.
that machine,
Yeah. They want $5
or
from you. And they ain't gonna ask for
and
me.
go and
And they gonna
sign up.
yes.
I
And
think
they'll give
That's
you
some
25 and
people
they'll
on
start
this.
giving you incentives. That's like if you come to Las
$5.
Vegas, if they give you and then they'll say if you come to Las Vegas, we'll give you $20 or we'll give you $25 and play money and money to play with. See, the goal is to get you to start putting something in a machine or on a
Yeah.
table so that you could start get into the habit. It's almost like they trying to create you with this because I literally have brought a few people and they've never gambled and I brought and they were like, okay, well, they get there and they're like, oh, they just gave me, free or coffee at Starbucks. And so they were like, okay, well, I'm gonna just, and all you have to do, because they'll start giving, and you can use your reward points at any of their restaurants, coffee shops in the hotel. So even though you're putting $20 in a machine, I this morning I got free Starbucks coffee because I just went down, used my card, and I had, used or paid $20 last night. And they were like, "Oh, you have, enough to buy a cup of coffee and maybe
So
even a Cinnabon."
Yvette, we would get coffee or a cocktail.
Oh,
So
well, I do
Yeah,
both. I do both. I do coffee. Y'all know I'm serious about my coffee. And
yeah.
yes,
cocktails, y'all know, we serious
yeah,
about our cocktails too. But the same thing, the same exact thing, on the cruise ships, they do have casinos, right?
Mhm.
yeah.
So if you are on the cruise ships, if you gamble and you had that same little card, or you put your room
Hmm.
card in or something like that, because I don't never really gamble on them, you get free cruises. Just
Yep.
like what Tina's saying about
Yes.
the free rooms, they will start emailing you and say, hey, free cruise. You can go on this
Mm.
cruise. So it's same thing goes, for cruises. And you
Yep.
don't even
See.
have to be a gambler. You can
Yeah,
just go and,
exactly.
just like she
So,
say, put
so
$5 in, put $10 in, or whatever.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're gonna send you an email, and you're gonna
Hmm.
go on a free cruise. And all you're gonna do is pay your taxes and port fees, and that's it.
Yep.
Because they want to
Yep.
get you back on there so that you can put some more money in
Yep.
those machines.
Because they figure if they get $100 out of one person,
Yeah.
if that's more than they would have got
that's
for
good.
people walking in off the street. Gamblers come in all the time, but I mean, when they get money out of pockets of people who wouldn't have normally spent it, I mean, because you go there, you just go to their restaurant. They have some really, like they have a Ruth Chris in here in this hotel. They have the Bobby Flay has a burger place here. So you come here and it's like you really don't need to go different places. They got a big pizza place. They have, Acme, seafood. You can get you some charbroiled oysters.
Well,
So you can get everything here if
yeah.
you want it, and you
At
don't have
least,
to leave. And they get that money's
at
going
least
to
where
them.
Acme is at. So you better go get you some charbroiled
I've already
oyster.
gone.
So
So,
when you in New Orleans, so New Orleans has
yeah.
good food anyway. So
Yes.
really, you don't. I mean, you can eat in that hotel or whatever if you just don't want to go anywhere. But there are many, many different places to eat. And people go to New Orleans just to eat
Oh yeah, I've been to
because the
three
food is
restaurants, and I
good.
just got here last night at 11:30 last night. So I didn't already been to three restaurants. So I didn't been to happy hour. I didn't been to. Actually going on a. And we got to try this the next time. They have a right next there have a place. It's called Sarah It's a bourbon distillery, and they have free tours tomorrow. So I'm gonna go on a free tour tomorrow, and then have
Okay.
free little tastings or whatever. And it's literally right across the street from Harris. So it's just so many other little things to do now that we're kind of back in action after
Hmm.
COVID,
Hmm.
post COVID. So they got a lot of stuff they try.
Tina,
So they want you to come.
I would like you to check into this, just like Yvette is saying that we could get on a cruise. Does Harris have a cruise?
Yep, they have a
No,
place. Yes, they do. They don't have a cruise,
do
but
they?
they
Hey, Tina,
partner. See,
find out about that.
listen. They partner with other hotels, so it's not
Uh-huh.
just Caesars and Hera. The company is Caesar. Caesar is the Lynx. It's also a Rio. It's a
Okay.
Nobu. It's a whole string of hotels that are affiliated with Caesar. So when
Okay.
you go and use your Caesar reward, it's not just a Hera. It's a lot of other companies, and they
Okay.
have cruise ship. They have cruises. I don't recall. I have to look which cruise ship, but it's something smaller like a Royal Caribbean or something a little bit
Well,
smaller.
Royal
But
Caribbean's big.
I mean, not like a carnival. So I don't think they have the market on the actual casino there. But it's one of the smaller cruise ships that they also sponsor, like riverboat
Margaritaville.
cruises.
Do y'all know Margaritaville has a cruise also?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
really, didn't know that.
It leaves out of Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay.
It could be that one, Tina. I don't know.
And it could
Don't
and it could
quote
be,
me.
because I remember like on one of my, because I got the app, and one of the apps said a cruise, but you know what? I wasn't really interested. I was just Like literally, like 2 weeks ago, I just said I want to go somewhere. I'm not doing anything, and it told me all the places I can go with a comp hotel, all the places I can go with a discount airfare at a comp hotel. So I was just looking around and I found this, but I did see a cruise ship. I just didn't research, but I will look and see what the
Okay.
actual cruise
Yeah,
ship is.
give
So
us that
I've been on that
information.
cruise, but it wasn't called Margaritaville at the time. At the time, it was called something else, and
Hmm.
now they changed the name to Margaritaville. Margaritaville bought whoever, I forget the
Yeah,
name of it, but I did go on that cruise out of Palm Beach a few years ago.
And,
yeah.
and Tina, I would be willing to. I wonder if you can use those same points or whatever you have or your card on a cruise, just like you can use it for a hotel. That would be my
Mm.
question. If you
Now,
can.
I mean,
I have to offer it to you.
affiliated. It has to be something affiliated. And I want to say it's something like they go to Canada, so they have casinos in Windsor, Canada. And I want to say it's like if there's a cruise ship, and I'm not sure that goes to Windsor, Canada, that would be the cruise ship that they would sponsor because they want to take you over to Canada.
Cool. Yeah.
Jeanette, to answer your question, you would actually have to go on a cruise and
Yeah,
play in the casino,
to,
and
to
then
get
they
their
will
card.
send you, the discounts or the free cruise
Okay.
afterwards. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know my brother-in-law, he goes a few times. He started going, and now he's like some platinum person. And every time there's like a cruise that's not full, they'll say, "Hey, if you want to go to blah blah blah, if you pay
Yeah.
these port fees, you can just
Yep.
go for 6, 7 days or what." So he gets them all the time. So I definitely know you can. Once you get in the know, then you get
Yeah.
to go.
Right.
Ooh, look, that
Exactly.
rhyme, y'all. Once you get in the know, you get to go
Right.
For
Let's
free.
go.
For free. There you go.
for
Y'all
free.
going for free. Yeah.
For free. I'm literally, and it's kind of like, I'm thinking, when I want to go somewhere, hey, I mean, I want to go to Laughlin, Nevada, which is in the middle of the desert, but maybe I want to go to, I think they have places like Colorado. They have a casino in Colorado called Black Hawk. That's on their list. So you can go to Black Hawk. They give you, points, money to play, but you got to get there. They're not flying you there. They just give you some incentives to go to those casinos.
My thing is, I would want to go to Vegas. So
They
I
got
mean,
lots of they got a lot of Vegas. I mean, literally, I can leave here right now and go to Vegas and come back to New Orleans if I want to.
yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And you can get those cheap flights to Vegas.
yeah,
Vegas is very inexpensive, to get to.
yeah,
Because they want to get you there and,
yeah. I'm
let
going
you
to Vegas
gamble.
in July. So in July, around the 13th or 14th, for
Okay.
about 10 days. Well, not 10 days, for like 7 days, I'll be there. But I'm going on a different free trip. It's one of those Sheraton Marriott Hotel Honors vacation resort trips where and actually gotta let you know I got two more. I got one for San Antonio, the Hill Country, and I got one for Orlando. Maybe the Jet Set Divas can maybe use one of those 199 5 days and what on their
Yeah.
resorts.
I get the emails from, I think it's Hilton.
That's who it is
Yeah.
here.
There's like Myrtle Beach, there's
You got to use them.
It's
Vegas,
Orlando. I went to
there's
Orlando in
Orlando,
February.
and
Yeah,
it's
you
like
just went
a
to
hundred.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's $199.
Hmm.
It's a lot of different ones or whatever. I just kind of look at it and
See, you got to take advantage of it because now I'm on a list. I think the last time I got to go to, I actually went to Orlando for $99. So, and I stayed for like five
Mhm.
days at Orlando, and it was one of their newer resorts. So once you start doing them, you start getting them more often. But believe you, I mean, if you sit in a 90-minute presentation. And all you gotta do is say no, I don't want it, and then you just they as long as you go to the presentation, because if you don't, they're
Yeah,
gonna charge you. Then
right.
otherwise, it's just free.
But what
It's
I
pretty much free.
that I really like too, I went to the presentation and then I got like 50,000 more points for
Points.
2 or 3 more nights after I
Yeah,
went to the presentation. So
exactly.
Hmm.
So yeah, so you can do all kind of I mean, there are so many different things you can do. So travel for free. You just have to really, really be diligent about it. And like I said, we love Spirit. I ain't gonna say we love Spirit, but we like Spirit. And if I flew here Spirit round trip to New Orleans, bought my ticket less than 7 days before, and I only paid like $60 round trip per person.
Yeah,
So
and
go figure.
people complain about Spirit,
Yeah,
but if you just go on a short distance, you need to just jump on the plane and you know how to fly Spirit. I always say this: you have to know how, because
you
people
do.
just be clueless, and then they end up with all of these charges, and I got to pay all this extra money or whatever.
Hmm.
Just read, and figure out how to fly Spirit.
Yep. And
When
the
you
funny
put
part about this, I
your
was standing in the
back,
line at Spirit.
yeah,
I was
when you
standing in
put,
line at Spirit, and there was a lady giving everybody the 411. She was showing them how to travel, what to buy, don't buy seats, don't buy, luggage. She was telling them, and I
Mhm.
literally, she had a whole entourage around her. And I was like, I should have got in, but I was like, I didn't want to tell some of my, I have some really good secrets because you know what I've done? I've actually taken the cushion out of the neck rest and I'm able to put
I stuff it.
4 pair leggings, 4 tank tops, and I was able to put all of my underwear in there. So boom,
I did
now
the
I got
same.
I got a
we need to
neck
give our
rest.
listeners these. We need
I
to give
did
our
that.
listeners these
I took
tips.
when we went to Mexico. I did that.
Yeah.
I took the cushion out of there, and then I stuffed all of my clothes. And we flew Spirit, and I did the same exact thing.
Yeah,
Same
I know.
exact.
I'm trying. Look, I'm over here trying to get it for you so y'all can see how
Yeah.
I did it. So I literally. So here's my
Uh-huh.
neck rest,
Uh
but
huh.
all my clothes was in here. It zips. So I was able to put all of my leggings. I put 2 dresses. I actually have 4 outfits. Put it inside that neck rest.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Put it on your
Yeah.
neck, and they don't
And put
go.
it on
They
your
don't
neck,
go.
and they go. It's just like a pillow on my neck, and I walk
Walk
right
right
through there
through.
because I had to bring both my computers. So I literally I was like, okay, there you go. So I know how to travel. I have 3 pair of shoes, and I'm in a small backpack this go round.
Well,
So
you can
go figure.
also tie the shoes onto your backpack. We have the little bag that we picked up from Amazon that you can get. So that yeah, it's a way to try. We
Yeah.
know how to travel
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah. Don't buy any seats. Don't buy a seat. I ended up sitting like on the 5th row, and then I got on a flight that wasn't even full, and
Yep.
so the person wasn't even looking at anybody bags. I saw people dragging 2, 3 bags, getting on there because it's just one person working, and those are those things you got to look for when you go to a counter and you got like 5 people working the counter. Then that means one of those agents is probably looking to see what people care. But when you see one person, sometimes even 2 people, they ain't got time to be making you go put stuff in, the sizers and stuff like that. So, those are the kind of little keys. And, if you got a bunch of stuff, don't be sitting right in front of the counter.
That's what I was
Go
saying.
sit off somewhere. And then when it's time to
Right.
go, throw that thing on your right side and keep it moving, girl.
When I came back from Florida a couple of weeks ago, or about a few weeks ago, what they did is they had somebody walk around and check everybody before we got on the
Uh-huh.
plane. So I said, okay, from now on, I'll sit in another area. And she basically was like, okay, do you have or did you buy a check on? Did you buy
Hmm.
something? Did you pay extra for your baggage? So yeah,
Yeah,
those
and they already know
So
because if you're not in zone one, you didn't buy a bag.
they know
So I think they get some type of commission or some type of kickback when they
probably.
find people. Yeah, they get money.
Yeah, because
So
you have to pay like $99,
yeah,
$100 at the
yeah.
counter for that bag, and they don't realize that's sometimes that could be round trip both ways.
Mhm.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
may get caught on going and coming back.
yeah.
Yeah.
So be prepared
Okay.
now. I love it. I mean, hey, we know how to travel, and hey, balling on a budget, but I'm still thinking about that Four Seasons.
We
People
going
like it's
back.
the app now. I'm like, I gotta go to. Am I gonna go in New York? Am I gonna go
Yes.
where?
Yeah.
We need to try Dallas first, and then we'll go from there. But it's
We
been
have a
great,
new Four
ladies.
Seasons. We have a
Yeah.
brand new Four Seasons that's being built here in Dallas, and we can't wait to
Yes.
go and try them out. We don't know when they're gonna open, but yeah, it's coming.
Well,
Yes.
ladies,
Awesome,
we done
ladies.
had time. Tina, you done told us how to get these free flights.
I'm
Get or
I'm
get.
gonna send y'all a link so y'all can register. I think I get $75 or 75 points.
Let's post it on our website, on all our
Yes.
social media, so everybody can get on this, get this free travel too.
Hey, and
Okay.
people getting on to it. Then I'll talk to y'all later.
Well, I'm Jeanette.
And I'm Yvette.
And I'm Tina, and we are the Jet Setting Divas.
Living my life like it's golden. Living
Tune in next Thursday when the jet-setting divas will tell you about another fun destination spot that you'll want to visit. For more on their excursions, log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
Hi, I'm Shaletta Brundage. I'm a media personality, podcaster, and a business owner. But my most important role is mom. 3 of my beautiful kids have been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. When I didn't know who to trust or where to turn, I found ACRA. ACRA provides home care services to families all over Minnesota. The care is not one size fits all. They know each one of my kids is unique. They listen to what resources we needed and what's best for our family. I've seen my kids grow and thrive with ACRA's in-home care. While autism is the most common diagnosis among ACRA clients, ACRA offers personalized in-home care services for people with disabilities, chronic illnesses, behavioral diagnosis, and mental illness. They work with children, adolescents, and older folks too. Find out more about ACRA at their website, acrahomecare.org. ACRA helps me provide my kids with a better quality of life. They can do it for your family too.
Do you worry that lead-based paint in your older home might be dangerous to your children or kids who visit you? Well, Hennepin County put those fears to rest. Hennepin County offers free lead tests and home assessments. If they find anything, eligible homeowners and landlords can receive up to $15,000 for work on the home, including new windows. The government banned lead-based paint 45 years ago when it was discovered that lead poisoning can affect development and cause permanent damage in young children. But 75% of those homes built before 1978 still contain some lead-based paint. As the paint degrades, it can make dust that little kids ingest when they're crawling and putting things in their mouths. So make sure your home is safe and hazard-free. Learn about testing and that $15,000 grant at hennepin.us/lead control. That's hennepin.us/lead control.
COVID-19 is still going around, and even a mild case can be serious during pregnancy. So what should you do if you're pregnant and have a positive COVID test? First, reach out to your doctor or healthcare provider. There might be treatment options they can recommend. That includes giving you a prescription for an antiviral drug you take in pill form by mouth. If you haven't gotten a COVID vaccine, it's not too late. Doctors say vaccinations are safe in any trimester, but the sooner the better. Pregnancy can be a time of great joy and anticipation, so take good care so you and your baby are healthy. And congratulations. You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.